What's up, everyone? Welcome to Talk Birdie to Me. I just got back from a 15-mile run. Pretty solid 8:18 pace, about 1,000 feet of elevation gain, but sorry I haven't made a video in a while. It's been 3 weeks now, I think. So I thought I'd get back into it with a little update and a gear review on some of the stuff I've been using lately in the past month. So today's run was pretty snowy. We got a lot of snow last night, which is, well, not a lot, like a couple of inches, which is pretty great. Going up skiing this weekend. Yeah, super fun. I'm getting back into road running, which I kind of have to in the winter around here. Can't do much trail running. I'm trying to bring that mileage up, like 30 miles a week, 40 miles a week, hopefully in the 50 to 60 range soon. One thing that I've really loved gear-wise for this winter running is actually the Tacksmith NDO bib tights. So if you're a cyclist, maybe you know the comfort that bib shorts provide cycling. And I saw these Tacksmith bib running leggings that are $200, so very expensive. For winter running, I thought for warmth, there would be nothing better and more comfortable when you have a ton of layers on. And the thing that really sold me on them was they have a merino liner. So it's something that I thought I could get a lot of use out of, because it's not something I need to wash every time I'm gonna wear them. And so I've loved wearing these. They're very comfortable, the bib stuff. They also have a nice pocket right on the back there, where you can, stuff a soft flask or some mittens, and that works really great. So yeah, Tacksmith NDO bib tights. They're super expensive, but so far, in my opinion, well worth it. I've also done a lot of Nordic skiing in them. I haven't ski toured in them yet because I haven't had that warm of a day. But for Nordic skiing, they were amazing. Kept a soft flask and some gels in that big pocket in the back, and yeah, felt amazing on this long winter run. Another thing I've been focusing on a lot is fueling my activities. So on my long run today, I took 180 grams of carbs on a 2-hour 15-ish minute run, and it makes me feel a lot better afterwards. It's given me some time to explore a lot of different gel companies and sort of learn what I like in a gel. Now I've really found that I love a gel that has sodium in it. That way I can only take a gel and not have to worry about drinking sodium. And sort of the first that I found for that was the Never Second gels, and those work great. I use those a lot at Jigger Johnson 50 mile. This 50 mile where I took 45 gels or something during, and Never Second worked amazing for that. But I found a new company that I've never heard anyone talk about, and that's Victus Nutrition. So Victus, they make these gels that they're 45 grams, so you could take one every half an hour if you wanted to, 45 grams of carbs. And they have 340 milligrams of sodium in them. So again, if you take 2 an hour, you're getting the levels that you need. And the flavors taste great. I've tried the berry and hibiscus flavor, that's this one, as well as their lemon, and I love both of them. I like a big gel where I don't need to take them as frequently. The flavors are subtle, they're salty, they're refreshing. And yeah, I've never heard anyone talk about Victus. I was just sort of scrolling on the feed and found them. Yeah, I think a lot more gel companies are coming out right now. And yeah, I'm really, really enjoying them. And I think having multiple different types for a race is important in case you get sick of one. So I really enjoy that. All right, and then the last gear that I've been using recently is running shoes, obviously. And for Christmas, I sort of got 2 pairs of running shoes. Adidas Agravic Speed Ultra, I think I got the name right for that, and then the Mount to Coast R1. So I'd say these are probably 2 of the biggest shoes in ultra running right now. The Agravic Speed Ultra obviously became super big when David Roach broke the course record in them, as well as when Tom Evans won Western States. Is that 2 years ago now? Then the Mount to Coast is a new brand in 2024. And a brand solely designed for ultra running, and this is their road ultra racing shoe. So I really wanted to try both out, see what the hype's about. I'm hoping to do more runnable ultras in 2025, so I wanted to get a nice like super-ish trail shoe. And yeah, I thought I'd get them both early and try them out and see what I prefer, what I'm thinking. So we can start with the Mount to Coast R1. It has a like Piba based midsole, which was really appealing to me, as well as this like drawstring or like two-part lacing on the upper, which is supposed to allow for your foot to open up when it swells later into races. I think that's a little bit of a gimmick, but one really nice thing about the shoe is the upper is super comfortable, has a wide toe box. You know, if I can get a shoe that feels great and doesn't look like an Ultra, that's awesome. But one thing that I don't love about the shoe is on the outsole. It's sort of like a polyurethane plastic. It makes for a very slappy ride. I think they do make a version with a rubber outsole. Hindsight, I wish I got that. But one of the big selling points for the shoe is the durability. People are running it for 800, 1,000 miles. I can't really talk to that yet. I only have about 50 miles on them. But so far my experience is the upper is amazing. The midsole it's responsive, but it feels a little plasticky, a little cheap almost. And same with the outsole. But they've only gotten better as I've run more in them, and so hopefully that will continue. And then they also have like this zero sag element here on the outsole. I think that's a gimmick too. I haven't really noticed any different feeling. And I've run in them from easy runs to sort of like threshold reps, so like 10-minute reps at 620-ish pace. And I'd say they feel most comfortable for me at my like high zone 2, so that's like 7:30 pace for me. Then on the other end, we have the Agravic Speed Ultra. It has Adidas's Light Strike Pro foam. Also, it has plastic rods in it, not carbon, but I don't think that really affects things too much. Steel feels pretty stiff and responsive. And one of the craziest things about the shoe is the rocker. There's a ton of rocker in the front, which I love, that really moves you forward, but there's also back rocker, I assume to make running downhill feel more natural. But the first time I ran in the shoe, it made my hamstrings really tired, I think because there was someone that rocking back. And then it has the same upper as the normal Agravic Speed, which I've reviewed, and as you know, if you've seen that video, my favorite trail shoe of all time. Love that shoe. So I love this upper too. I did size down half the size with this. I got a 7.5. I'm normally an 8, and it's a little snug. I think that if I am actually going to race 100K in this shoe, I'd get a new one and get true to size, the size 8. But if you're between sizes, I'd go with the smaller one. And then they have the Continental rubber outsole, and that is great grip as always. Shallow lugs, definitely not for aggressive trails, but do the trick. And so I haven't actually gotten a run on real trails in these shoes because it's the winter time, but I have done runs in the snow. I love wearing trail shoes in the snow. You know, the first run I did was I think like 15, 14 mile long run with some 6-minute pickups in there. And it felt kind of weird to me. I didn't love it. But then I recently ran a 3-minute intervals. It was like 8 by 3 minute, I think, on the roads in like snowy, icy conditions where I was cornering a lot. I love them. I finally got to feel that poppy responsiveness, and it's not the same as like an Alpha Fly on the roads, but it feels like I'm running in a Saucony Endorphin Speed type shoe, and if I can get that on the trails, I'm a super big fan. So I haven't gotten to see the stability issues that some people talk about in them because I haven't run on technical trails. I'll do a longer term review in the summertime when I've been running on trails, but for an update, I like it. However, if I were to spend $200 on a product for winter running right now, I'd honestly rather get these bib tights than the super trail shoe. Yeah, I don't know. I love these bib tights right now. They've made winter running a lot easier. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Anyways, even though I haven't been making videos, the training has been going really well. Yeah, running I'm easing back into, but I've been doing a ton of skiing, backcountry, uphill skiing. cycling, Nordic skiing, and I've been averaging like 13 and a half hours a week. In January, I hit 60 hours total. Look at the Strava feed. Yeah, like training's been going great. I'm taking a rest day every other week, which I think is sort of the perfect amount for me, and doing one running workout a week. But yeah, just hammering zone 2 on the bike and on the skis, and yeah, just building a really solid base. I think I'll be in a pretty good spot coming up, and start to do some more impressive runs once the snow gets better, and hopefully I'll get back to making videos more frequently. But it's hard to film in the cold, and indoor training is kind of boring, so that's why there's been less videos. Yeah, glad to be back. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any other like great winter running gear, feel free to drop it in the comments. Running in the winter's hard, and whatever can make it easier I think is great. But as always, keep on running.